My name is Sarah, 28 female, and I've been dating Mike, 30 male, for 2 years now. We met at a mutual friend's barbecue, and it's been a roller coaster of love with its ups and downs. Recently, we were planning a big surprise for each other, but what we discovered was beyond anything we could have imagined. A few weeks ago, Mike started acting strange, always on his phone, whispering and canceling plans with excuses like work stuff. Worried, I checked his laptop while he was out and found emails about a trip to Paris with someone named Emma. Paris was our dream destination, and I felt betrayed, thinking he was cheating. That evening, I confronted him, showing him the emails. To my shock, he laughed and explained, "Emma is my sister, silly. She lives in Paris, and I was planning a surprise trip for us for our anniversary. And there's more. I was going to propose to you in Paris." I was speechless, tears of joy replacing my earlier anger. But then, I confessed, "I've been planning to propose to you too. I have a scrapbook of our memories with a ring hidden in it, and I was going to ask you this weekend." Mike's jaw dropped. We were both planning to propose, completely unaware of each other's intentions. It was like something out of a rom-com, and we decided to go ahead with a double proposal dinner at our favorite restaurant, keeping it secret until the moment arrived. The week before was filled with nervous excitement. While preparing for the dinner, I was at my parents' house, going through old photo albums for more memories to add to the scrapbook. I came across a picture from when I was 10 at summer camp. In the background, there was a boy who looked strikingly like Mike. I thought it was just a coincidence, but when I showed him later, he said, "Wait, that's me." I remember that camp. I was there when I was 10. We started looking through more photos, and sure enough, there was one of us together, holding hands during a camp activity. We were friends, but neither of us remembered each other. Curious, we asked our parents. My mom said, "Oh yes, I remember Mike's family. We were close friends back then, but we had a disagreement and we lost touch." Mike's dad confirmed, "Yeah, it's a shame. But recently, your mom and I ran into each other at the grocery store, and we started talking again. We thought it would be nice if you two met, since you were friends as kids." Sarah and I looked at each other, stunned. "So, our whole relationship was planned?" I asked. Mike's dad chuckled. "Not planned, exactly. We just gave you a little nudge. The rest was up to you." But the twist didn't end there. Later that week, while cleaning out my closet, I found an old camp journal I had written as a kid. In it, I had scribbled, "I think I'm going to marry Mike one day." I showed it to him, and he laughed, saying, "Well, looks like you were right." Then he pulled out his own journal from that summer, which he had kept in a box of old mementos. In it, he had written, "Sarah is the coolest girl I've ever met. I hope we stay friends forever." We were both speechless. Not only had we been childhood friends, but we had both had feelings for each other back then, even if we didn't remember it. It was like our past selves had already decided we were meant to be together. On the night of the dinner, the ambience was romantic with soft lighting and a violinist playing our favorite song. After dessert, Mike stood up to speak, but I interrupted, handing him the scrapbook. As he flipped to the last page with "Will you marry me?" and the ring, he pulled out his own ring box, saying, "I was going to ask you the same thing." We laughed, embraced, and said yes to each other, kissing as the violinist played. Leaving hand in hand, I felt lucky. Our love shone through despite the challenges, and now, knowing our shared past, it felt even more destined.